I do this exercise because I have a lot of tension in this area of the back. You can use a lacrosse ball ideally. Just move the ball around the trapezius area, just don't go too high, don't do it on the cervical spine. You can even stay at certain points and put some pressure over there for some seconds and just continue doing the exercise afterwards. It's a little bit tricky in the beginning to learn to move the ball without any hands, but you kind of get used to it with time. This exercise I do because it's also a really good way to massage your spine. It's a really good way to mobilize your spine. I hear a lot of cracks and pops when I do this, and it's quite relieving. I'm gonna also add a link so you can see a more detailed way on how to do this exercise. These exercises work really good for me to relieve pain and stress from my lower back. It's a great way to stretch your glutes, especially the gluteus medius in this exercise over here. This stretch is ideal for the piriformis. The piriformis is a little muscle in your gluteal area which puts a lot of stress on the sciatic nerve. The sciatic nerve is a big nerve that begins from your lower back and goes all the way down to your legs. So if you have pain in this nerve and if you spend a lot of hours standing up during the day, especially on one foot, I really recommend this stretch. After I continue with some dynamic stretches which open up the chest and put some stress on the shoulders to warm up. Next I do shoulder dislocations. I've also uploaded a video about this exercise previously. I'm gonna add the link. I'm using over here a rubber band that I used to use for my rehabilitation. You can also use the air band from a bicycle wheel, which is a lot more cheaper. I just don't recommend doing this with a rod as most people do online. I think it's a lot more safer to do with something that has a little bit of elasticity in it. Next exercise are Supermans, or this exercise over here, I don't remember the other name of it, which is a good way to warm up your lower back. And I always do this on days that I'm going to do handstand balance, because handstands put a lot of pressure on your lower back sometimes when you try to keep your back hollow and keep the balance, and this is a good way to warm up your back before doing this exercise. Moving on, I'm going to warm up a little bit more my upper body by doing exercises with the rubber band I showed you before. Now this is a rubber band for strengthening your body in rehab, and you can buy these in most of the gym shops today. A lot of them are used in CrossFit and sports like that, so you can easily find them. I'm going to start with some pulling exercises for my back. Next I'm going to do this exercise, which looks like a tricep extension, but this is also good, I have found, for shoulder stabilization, because when using a rubber band you need to keep your shoulder quite stable. Next I do a combo of push-ups. I start with some regular push-ups, continue with knuckle push-ups. Afterwards I do push-ups on my wrists. Now you don't want to do these if you haven't done them before, because you're gonna probably injure your wrists. I have done a small tutorial on how to progress to this exercise, which I'm gonna upload on the right top of this video. And I finished the combo with push-ups on my fingers. The next warming up exercise is specifically for shoulders, and it's really good for handstand push-ups. What I do is I take a handstand position and I only push through my shoulders. I do not bend my elbows, I keep my arms locked and straight. This gives a little bit of movement in the shoulders, but it's really good to warm up the shoulder area if you're planning on doing handstand push-ups on your program. And in the end I finish my warm-up with some bodyweight squats. I do 4 sets of 20 repetitions. Not all the exercises and the repetitions are the same for everybody, so find a way to adjust every exercise and make it enough easy for you so it's ideal for warming up. That was all. I hope you found this video helpful, and until next time, keep on training.